fire this ring.
We need help, not heroics.
We protect humanity, whatever the cost.
But this wasn't the mission.
The missions changed. They always do.
You have one bullet against an entire army.
It's enough. What happened?
Something pushed back.
You are not the future.
Is everyone trying to kill you?
It kind of seems like it.
They wake us from our nightmares to make us new ones. A descent into a vast underground complex where every resource scavenged might give you one more chance. There's only one rule.
Let us just get in and get out.
Bring it what it wants. Or die. In the dark.
No sudden moves.
Where the monsters wait.
They're all over us! Get it! Over here! I found it! Grab the item! Close the door! Close the door!
Why are we here? What terrible things do we do to deserve such hell? All we know is we'll have to work together, or we'll die together.
This is Joseph Fares, game director at Hazelight, and I'm here to show you gameplay of It Takes Two. The game is a co-op action-adventure platformer with a focus on marrying the story and gameplay. You play as Cody and May, two parents that have decided to divorce. Of course, this upsets their daughter Rose, who creates two dolls that the parents magically turn into. And with the guidance of a cheesy love book called Dr. Hakim,
They have to stay together.
I will help you fix your relationship.
you now control Cody and May on this crazy ride.
Reach them. We're tiny.
The amount of variation is insane. There are no similar scenarios. Every scene is unique. Whatever happens in the story will be reflected in the gameplay. Let me show you some examples. When Cody and May meet a gang of squirrels in their tree, May finds out that Cody let a nest of wasps move in.
The wasps have invaded.
Now they are forced into a war between the wasps and the squirrels, using the squirrels' weaponry. Combine the sap gun and the match gun to create explosions. Or use them to weigh down objects and open new paths.
I'm getting spooked about this.
Here's another example. This level is about finding Cody and May's lost attraction. They're given pieces of a magnet as a metaphor for their attraction. Use the magnets to push and pull your way through danger. Another level is their relationship to time.
You have no sense of time.
She is never at home.
I can't be in two places at the same time, can I? Oh, unless you want me to clone myself.
Cloning and no sense of time.
Cody can now control time and reverse objects. And May can make a clone of herself to swap places. Actually, most of the levels in this game will have May and Cody using a new mechanic. So depending on what character you're playing as, you'll have a different experience. And instead of having collectibles and other shiny we made the world interactive and fun. We also have a huge amount of minigames spread out throughout the levels for Cody and May to find and to compete with each other. And lastly, with the Friends Pass, you only need to buy one copy of the game to play with your friend. Now, have a great trip and I hope you enjoy the game. I know you will. Boom!
Soy rara, te lo acepto, estoy loca, tengo mis defectos, perdida, corro de abajo arriba, aún no sé fijar la medida, lento, voy retrocediendo y cuento el tiempo que no vi siendo un ciego, voy cayendo cada mañana, lo siento desde la madrugada, en el campo esto es una batalla, pero no se me acaban las balas.
I got what you want, I promise. I'm not gonna front, I promise, though, let's go. I got what they can't unlock, and I rock with you when I drop it, though, let's go. I got something they can't knock it, I got something they can't top it, though, let's go. We love it, but that's the folks. I'ma keep it 300, we extra, though, let's go. Can't be stopped, gotta get out the box. Can't be stopped, better get out the way. Can't be stopped, gotta get out the box. Can't be stopped, better get out the way. Get out the way, get out the way. Got what you want, I promise. I'm not gonna front, I promise, though, let's go.
Ready or Not features a hub world, the lobby, located in the Los Sueños police headquarters. Once you select a lobby type from the main menu, you'll be free to roam around at your leisure. The hub world is where you can select and start missions, as well as customize your weapons, appearance, and gear for yourself and your AI teammates. Depending on which lobby type you chose, friends or acquaintances can jump in at any time. Loadouts can be customized by accessing the locker room or quartermaster on either floor. Solo players will also be able to customize their AI officers' kits. Weapons can be modified by going to either the ground or locker room floors and moving to the gun table. Whatever item is equipped will be able to be customized. Players can also test out their loadouts at the kill house or range. To start a mission, walk to the map table and press the Use key. Here, you'll be presented with a world map containing locations of missions. Currently, we have 6 maps and 2 test levels available to players. Once a map is selected, you'll be able to choose the mission type. We have 5 to choose from. Barricaded suspects. To achieve a high rank, all suspects and civilians must be arrested, with no casualties or injuries sustained to your team. Other objectives may also need to be fulfilled. Raid. The rules of engagement in a raid are loosened, and there are usually more suspects and less civilians. Suspects are also more dangerous. Players are not required to arrest threats to get a higher score. Active shooter. Your team races against time to neutralize the active shooter threat before they kill all of the civilians. Bomb defusal. Players must locate and defuse numerous explosive devices within the world. Suspects and civilians will be located around these devices. Hostage rescue. The team must locate and breach the hostage zone, being mindful to not alert suspects before the team is set up. Once players are noticed, the hostage takers will begin to neutralize civilians. After selecting your mode, move to the red carpet behind the mission selection table to start. A countdown will begin once all players are in the zone. Once in a mission, the tab key can be held to view objectives in your mission. To get the highest score, complete these and follow your rules of engagement. Players cannot sprint in this game, and threats are faster than you. This means you need to be careful and assess rooms effectively, blocking exits or breaching simultaneously with your friends or AI teammates before entering. Players can slow walk by pressing the Shift key. They can also lean by pressing Q or E. Ready or Not features a free lean system as well, where you're able to combine Alt with the WASD keys and the crouch key in order to get really low to check under objects or incrementally peek around cover. You must ask for compliance to threats unless they pose a danger to you or others in the world. If a weapon is pointed, you are able to engage. Press the F key by default to shout for compliance. Injury sustained to the player will also affect how you approach threats. An injured leg will slow you down and stop you from kicking doors, and an injured arm will increase your recoil, making it harder to land shots. Players can also bleed out if they do not treat their wounds, so when you're able to, bandage any bleeding before getting back into the fight. Doors in the world are contextually activated. You and your team can breach by applying an explosive charge, kicking in the door, or using a shotgun loaded with lead powder to safely clear a doorway and allow your team to enter. Peeking doors is also possible, and can be used to check for traps applied to doorways. All players are also equipped with a lockpick device to ensure no door can stop you from entering a room. You're also able to walk into ajar doors to open them. Keep in mind, with some items, such as the shield, you cannot open doors. When playing with your AI teammates, keep in mind these tips. The command menu is accessible by pressing the middle mouse button by default. Players can isolate their team selection by scrolling the mouse wheel. Gold is your entire team, red is half, and blue is the other half. Anything the player can do, their officers can do too. This includes mirroring doors, checking them, and breaching and clearing. The player can also queue commands by pressing and holding the Shift key while ordering their team to do something. This can be useful for simultaneous breaches, as an example. Players can view their teammates' cameras by pressing the T key. Cycling cameras is done by tapping the same key. With that in mind, you should be ready to dive right into the harsh and unforgiving world of Ready or Not. Go dynamic.
It's the winter convergence when the freezing cold calls. In Windsward, in Brightwood, in Everfall. But as the frost-beaten winter begins to take hold, a frigid darkness awaits in the cold. Ready your musket, your axe, or your bow. Who knows what awaits you deep in the snow?
Peggy 16.
"5,000 units to the Hellraiser who kills these so-called Guardians of the Galaxy!"
We got this.
Guys, huddle up! We'll win this together. Hit the music! Rejoice! You made it just in time for the miracle.
Oh, you brag!
Peter Quill, I am putting you and your crew under arrest for
Actually, can I call you back?
What?
Drax, destroy!
Cadet Gold, what are you doing here?
Aren't you a little young for the Corps?
Aren't you a little old for that hairdo?
Okay, boys, let's start the
So the shepherds found fresh flock.
This whole island's like a broken record, skipping endlessly on one fulfilling day.
Everybody chose to be here, Colt.
Blood on the mind, life on ice, call it paradise.
Nobody's gonna thank you for destroying paradise.
Looking for a sign on the mind, or recycle time.
Then it's on me to end it for all of us.
Hi, Colt. Nice try. Enjoy the beach.
Come on!
Don't hide your true self!
I'll be at the bar!
Huh?
Very impressive.
It's the comeback kid!
Dance with me!
You have no idea what's out there.
Sure I do. Freedom.
We're never getting out of here.
is it that whenever someone says, with all due respect, they really mean kiss my ass?
I apologize, but prayers for the wicked must not be forsaken.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
You humans have a saying, an eye for an eye, a life for a life. He owes me 10 lives, and I plan to collect.
I've got all the secrets of the galaxy at my fingertips. Give me 10 minutes and I could start a war.
An ill wind blows from beyond the horizon. A new danger is coming on the tides. And the one who might stop this ruin, trapped for all forever in the sea of the damned. Now to save the pirate life, you must start by saving the life of one.
Oh, didn't realize we had company. Captain Jack Sparrow. But I suspect you already knew that.
Because of the treasure Jack stole, a darkness followed him here. And if it's not stopped, this world will sink into shadow.
This sea holds many secrets.
Ah, a new body at last.
All I can do is show you the way.
From what I hear of this so-called Sea of Thieves, it's nothing but cursed crews, bloodthirsty mermaids, a legion of dead, angry pirates. Ah, yes. And now, one Davy Jones. Well, I believe that now is the perfect time to use these cannons.
A world without the eternal abyss is a world that refuses to face the truth. Nothing lasts forever. Destroy them!
I don't suppose, by chance, there's a second one of those? The Sea of Thieves, eh? Bring me that horizon.